We are situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the New York Jets. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
To number 15.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And the
that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At their 48-yard line.
2nd and 11. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Chicago.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. He takes this to the 15. A flashy juke. That got him a couple extra yards. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago. And another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Josh Lambo.
A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Makes the score Bears 7, Jets 0.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
on first down. McDonald, open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They will run for the first time here with White, and he'll be upended at the Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the New York Jets. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going to throw right side here. Complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. McDonald. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McDonald. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Bears take over.
43-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And complete on the right side to Bennett. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards there and a 1st down. They'll set up to throw. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
Bears 1st down.
Back to throw again. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
1st and goal.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears will extend their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Jets, nothing.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
He's tackled at the
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The pickup. 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, McDonald. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that will be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Taking it about the 16. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the 1st quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you...
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
41-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Now a carry for White. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And the Jets are going to get a new set of downs. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Jets, nothing.
On 1st and 10, McDonald. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. And that one makes it 14-7.
Is good. Makes the score Bears 14. Jets.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
The pass.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
Ball carrier.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now White. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Smith.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And 4.
From the gun, it's McDonald. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he is going to have a Jets first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. On first down, McDonald escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he finds McDonald. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. First down, here's White. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. From the gun, McDonald, and he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. The sack there by Roquan Smith, and they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left.
6-yard line.
A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and minicamps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Chargers.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
That is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time, and it's 3rd and short.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards.
Their own 34
and out will come the offense as they take over. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd and 4. Caught left side, Bennett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down.
Now back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
39-yard line.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18.
21 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. A gain of 7 that time, 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to run this one in. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
A 25-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 27-yard line.
They start the drive with White. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's tackled at the 27-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up
throwing is McDonald. He'll air this one out for Mims. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Denzel Mims, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece.
That ties the game at 17. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
This will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
And well.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll look to throw again. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game 4th quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. From 19 yards away. And the Jets have taken the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Good. Makes the score Jets 24. Bears.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
To number 40.
A good pickup there of 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. 2nd straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit.
3rd and 12.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. McDonald. And that is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Here's the Jets punter now. He's been terrific so far. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards.
24 yards.
And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
A gain of 12.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now a dump off here complete. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 10 more there and another 1st down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Try to run this one in. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Back to throw. He's got it. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for two and go for the win.
And now they're going to go for two and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
Jets 24. Josh Lambo set to kick
And
off.
Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He completes it right side away. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Bears 25.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Bears, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get another road date next week when they take on Washington. Meanwhile, for the Jets, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston.